Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live stream. Yes, everyone, it's my first live stream using your stream, and I'm quite excited about that. So, good morning to everyone on this live stream. I hope that you all are doing well today. So, today I have some things that I want to talk to you guys about. As you see by the title, you already know what it's about, right? So, we're going to get into this live right now. We're going to talk about some important things. Thank you to all the persons that will be on this live and all the persons that will be watching over this live. Thank you so much for coming on and welcome to the Blessed Family. So, today I want to share some tips with you on how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And if you have not been doing some of these things, you can definitely think about incorporating some of these tips into your daily life. So let's get into it, guys. All right. So the first thing we want to discuss how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Sorry, because I've been doing a positive lifestyle, a positive mindset. You know, yeah, I think they're the same thing as well. They go hand in hand. So the first tip that I'm gonna give you how to maintain a healthy lifestyle is identifying areas to change. And I'm gonna repeat that again. Identifying areas to change, such as, so if there's an area or areas in your life that you realize that I can do better in this area, I can change this thing, then you just look into that area or areas and you can work on it, change it. And sometimes we love to rush. Let us take our time. The next tip, guys, how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Take it one day at a time. When you need to move fast, you move fast. When you need to slow down, you slow down. So that's the next thing. Take your time because nothing happens overnight. But gradually working on yourself, gradually doing the things that you need to do, it will come to pass. The second tip that I want to give you guys is practice positive self talk. Listen, I cannot talk about this enough. I'm going to repeat it. Practice positive self talk. We're going to call it PPST. PPST. Practice positive self talk. That's very vital. That's very important. It is essential. It's imperative, people, that we practice positive self-talk, because guess what, this have a lot to do with our self-esteem. This have a lot to do with how we think. This have a lot, listen, practice positive self-talk. And you notice it, practice this is not just doing it alone, but practicing it. Practice make perfect, and practice can make things become permanent as well. That's my twist to it. So in the morning, this have to do with declaration. So you can use the word of God, which is the number one thing to use to practice. Hold a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So practicing positive self-talk is important. As I was saying before, the word of God is the number one tool that you can use in order to maintain a positive and, of course, a healthy lifestyle. And yeah, so the word of God, you can use that for declaration. Declaration is same thing to me as self-talk. Well, declaration is basically declaring things over your life. You can also use the word of God to speak to yourself, to talk to yourself, because a lot of time we bully ourselves. So the third thing I want to talk about is surround yourself with positive people. Let me repeat that. Surround yourself with positive people. I'm going to repeat that again. Surround yourself with positive people. This is very important, blessed fam. It's very important of the type of people that we choose to surround ourselves with. It's very important the type of people that choose to surround us. But guess what? God give us a very powerful tool, and that's choice. We have the choice to choose who we want to surround us. You get that? We have the choice to choose who we want to surround us. For example, if you have this friend, this person or persons, people that are struggling with negativity, I'm not saying that you should throw them aside, but you just know how to deal with this person and you try to help them to see things in a positive light, to be more positive, to have a more positive perspective on things and on life. So that's a way you can help them. But you have to be careful and guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your spirit, because that's something important that we have to do. Surround yourself with people that is full of faith, positive. Them just have good things, good intention, you know? So I know that you guys get that, right? I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying you guys, but I'm still saying it. However, so the fourth one is limit unhealthy foods and eat more healthy foods. I'm going to repeat that again for you and for myself. Okay. Limit unhealthy foods and eat more healthy food. All right. So, nutrition. Nutrition is not so, I think nowadays, in this year, this current century, we're seeing a lot about nutrition and persons choosing a healthier lifestyle, right? But, but growing up, I never see it. All right, because every country is known for their food. In Jamaica, we're known for starch in the sense of growing up, the first thing you hear my grandmother says, you know, we'll get the rice, flour, sugar, corn, meal, salt. That's the first thing you hear. When you hear about callaloo and cabbage first, the first thing you hear about, if you hear about those vegetables is flour, sugar, salt, rice, cornmeal. That's what we heard about. That's the first thing on the grocery list because those things can serve longer. But now that we grow older and we're exposed to more, and we can go on Google and we can type in this and that. We can read on Google or Chrome or wherever you do your search or research. Now we have the opportunity to choose to eat better and healthier, to make healthier food choices. No. According to the statistics of Jamaica and what I've seen going around on personal status and all of that, I think it's about 3.8 million of us is out here, or 3 million, right? According to the statistics that they have done the other day, according to the research, only 1 million Jamaicans can afford to eat healthy or to have a proper diet. Okay, that's a huge topic. Because if you ask some persons, it's only one time a day they eat food. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that because that is for our next video. Let's move on. I'm gonna move on. So, all right, I'm gonna do some playlist of series of things you guys are gonna see. So, making healthier food choices in the sense of instead of choosing to buy a cheese chicks or a salty or a sweet biscuit that is unhealthy, you can choose to buy a Raisin peanut, which is the healthiest. Or if you want salted, no problem, but Raisin peanut would be healthy. A peanut would be good to snack on. Instead of drinking a soda, why not buy a yogurt? Good plain yogurt is the best. If you can afford the other one, this is really great. Be good to your body now. If you can afford to buy that one, whatever it is. If you don't have the lump sum of money, because time is hard, not, and this is the reality. Not everybody have the money to spend and to buy and to do and to live the way they want to. But there are some cheap, affordable things that you can put within your diet. For instance, so as I was saying before, you can buy the yogurt. Instead, in the morning of drinking this bag of um starch, eating a lot of starch, because everything is good until you consume too much. So in the morning, instead of drinking a soda or eating a fried dumpling that has no cornmeal and all of the whole heap of something them, choose to, okay, this morning you get up, I'm going to have three glass of room temperature water. I'm going to drink that to wash, to detox my body early in the morning. Okay, move from there. I'm going to choose to have a cup of ginger tea. If you like coffee, you can have a cup of black coffee with sugar or without sugar. I drink my tea without sugar. But as I said, these things are it's a day-to-day thing, it's a step by step. It doesn't really happen overnight, right? So you can say, okay, I'm gonna choose to drink a coffee, or you get the peppermint bush. Smells amazing and tastes great. Get the peppermint bush, you can get fever grass. There's so much you can get. Search to detox your body. There's so much you can do. And then, okay, today I don't have the money. I'm just gonna buy on the road. You have the people selling $100 fruits. You can say, okay, I'm gonna buy that with a piece of melon in it. And we have to be careful with our proportion of fruits because that's a lot of sweet. You cannot consume a lot of fruits one time and thinking that, oh, I'm being healthy. No, no, that's not the way it works. We have to do things in balance. Yeah. So you're gonna say, okay, if you don't eat everything that's in the 100 bag of fruits, you can have 200 in the morning. You can buy a piece of melon and a piece of papaya. I can buy a piece of papaya and one banana. However you choose to do it. You can say, okay, I'm gonna have some boiled eggs this morning, scald eggs. If you want to do it scrambled with butter, excellent. If you want to do it fried with oil, anyhow you want to do it. Okay, I'm only gonna have one slice of bread. Oh, me say man, no necessarily sell pear for 150. Me get, however works best for you. Moving on. The next thing to maintain a healthy lifestyle is exercise regularly. Regularly. Yes, I get the word right. Exercise regularly. I don't think I'm pronouncing this word right, people. Exercise regularly. Regularly. Jamaica would say regular. Exercise regular. Just exercise regular, guys. I'm gonna say that. I'm not going to be doing this right now. Just exercise regular. Physical movement is really good for our body. It's really good for our cholesterol, because when you eat a lot of rice, dumpling, this, a lot of red meat, and you don't exercise, and some persons don't pass the stool a lot. Where where do all those food goes? Like, that's so like about a clog up thing. Like, we have to do some sort of movements. And exercising and loving fitness doesn't happen overnight. I can tell you from somebody that has the experience exercising regularly. It's not easy, it's hard, but once you have a make-up mind to say, I am going to do this, and at this one, and at this may I go over, I must conquer, I must win. Bravo, you must do it. So make up your mind. Exercise regularly is very good, because let me tell you something, guys. When you exercise for 15 minutes, say you do a high impact or low impact exercise, you don't even burn half the calories that you're eating. You don't even burn half the calories that you eat for the day. So that's another thing. Okay, so tip number 7, which is the last one, is get enough sleep. This is very important. A lot of us not even getting 8 hours sleep, and some of us get 8 hours and still tired. Maybe you need a vacation. So get enough sleep. It's very important, guys. We have to work on that. So with all the 7 tips that I've given you today to maintain a healthy lifestyle, let's put them into action. Let's work them. Let's be intentional about what we're doing. Listen, people, blessed fam, we have to be intentional about what we're doing. We have to be intentional about exercise, intentional about being successful, intentional about losing weight, intentional about eating healthy, intentional about walking this Christian road and finishing, intentional about declaring stuff, intentional about positive, self-talk, intentional about surrounding ourselves with positive and uplifting, trustworthy and faithful people. So in every single thing that we do in life, we have to be intentional about it. intentional we have to be intentional about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of the blessed family. See you guys in the next one, and thank you and welcome and bye to all the persons that will be watching over this live. Have a great one, guys.